Hello team, welcome to another ATP Geopolitics video with myself, Jonathan MSP. Ukraine War breaking news update for the 29th of August 2024. Just a relatively short one now. The sad news that an F-16 was lost on Monday. Ilya Ponomarenko, former Kyiv Independent journalist, says so. The Ukrainian Armed Forces officially confirmed the loss of an F-16 during Russia's recent massive missile attack on Ukraine. The fighter had gone missing during a mission to shoot down Russian cruise missiles and was later found crashed. The pilot was killed. There will be an inquiry into what is very likely a tragic air accident. It's very likely, of course, that Ukrainian Air Force Lieutenant Colonel Alexei Mez was killed in this incident, gone in the sky forever. So this is not a combat loss. This is not a plane that was shot down. This was shooting down cruise missiles and the plane was lost. There are now Anton Gershchenko here saying, there's now news that this pilot was the one who was lost. Ukrainian pilot Alexei Mez died defending Ukraine on August 26th, repelling the largest strike ever. He was only 30 years old, by the way, so a young chap. Alexei destroyed 3 cruise missiles and 1 attack drone, saving countless lives. Eternal memory and eternal glory to a Ukrainian hero. Ukrainian General Staff also confirmed the F-16 jet piloted by him has crashed. This was being reported originally in the Wall Street Journal, I think. So this is Rob Lee earlier on saying a Ukrainian F-16, quoting from the Wall Street Journal, a Ukrainian F-16 fighter jet was destroyed in a crash on Monday, according to US officials, just weeks after the first of the American-made aircraft arrived in Ukraine. The Ukrainian Defense Forces do not believe pilot error was behind the incident, the source added. The pilot, Alexei Mez, known as Moonfish, was killed in the crash while repelling the biggest ever aerial attack by Russia against Ukraine, said the source, adding the pilot was buried on Thursday. According to the military, the F-16 shot down 4 Russian cruise missiles during the attack, demonstrating high efficiency. During the approach to the next target, communication with one of the jets was lost. As it turned out later, the plane crashed. The pilot was killed, the General Staff said. Now, there's some chance, we know there's form for this kind of event where a jet, so I think it happened earlier on in the war, I forget whether it was a Sukhoi or a MiG, but they shot down intercepted a Shahed drone, but then the debris from the Shahed drone went into the jet. So you need to be shooting these from a long way away, preferably, and not in its part, not flying then into its debris. And that jet was lost previously. This could have been a similar sort of event. We don't know what happened, of course, but it could have been that taking down the missile was what caused the plane to come out of the air, or a maintenance issue or pilot error or whatever. So we don't know exactly what happened. It's massively unfortunate that a jet was lost, but it's more unfortunate the pilot was lost. This is another one of the cases where, this is a lump of metal. It is money, and it is a logistical challenge to get these planes to Ukraine. But it's more challenging to get the trained pilots and to get experience in flying these planes with those pilots. And, if it's taken the best part of a year to train that pilot, and they might have already had previous as well, so it might have been years and years of experience this pilot has had, then you've lost that. So it's not the person per se. Of course, every human life has its value, particularly for Ukraine, obviously. But, one pilot is different to one infantryman. Okay, if you lose hundreds of infantrymen a day, you're thinking that is terrible, but it's not going to give you the functional effect of losing one pilot a day. So just not in terms of the kind of intrinsic human value, but in terms of practicalities of training and what's involved in getting a pilot from A to here B. I think this is a massive challenge for the Ukrainians, for any air force really, to lose a pilot like that is going to leave a hole. And particularly with the Ukrainians, where they are needing more pilots as a bottleneck there, they are needing pilots, trained pilots, not just for the number of airframes, but you need more to rotate pilots and be able to so you get the idea. That is a challenge for the Ukrainians, but it will happen. They will lose these planes and pilots to combat losses, to mistakes, and to any other kind of air issue. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you. Let me know what you think. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.